How are these brands getting away with this? Hey guys, Steph, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all good. I hope you're as good as you're looking, because you're looking pretty fantastic. Anyway, in today's video, we are trying out, finally, MCoBeauty. So many of you guys have asked me to try this out for ages now, but it's been almost impossible to get in the UK up until now. Literally, like just over a week ago, it finally became available in Superdrug, and I bought everything. Well, as much was in stock, but we've got a full face, and that's all that matters. We're gonna get straight into the video today, but I hope you guys are enjoying the fact that we are back with the full faces of affordable makeup and dupes. So if there's any other brand you guys want me to try out, let me know in the comment section down below and I'll get around to it. And if you would like to do your good deed for the day, then please hit that subscribe button and like and comment and do all the things, because I'm trying to get back into the algorithm. But anyway, let's get into the video. Let's throw everything on my face and see how it looks. Let's do this. Now, before we get into the makeup, there is one thing that I want to tell you guys about, because I've been using this every other day without fail, and it has made such a difference in my skin. And of course, I'm not going to come on here and tell you guys about something without giving you a juicy little discount that I will put on screen now. And it is this. Now, you might be thinking, what in the Hannibal lecture is that? But this is the Omnilux Contour Face Mask, and this has been such a game changer. I've been using this every other morning without fail. I don't know if you guys know much about red and near infrared light therapy, but this is one of those skincare gadgets that actually does something to your skin. And I'm gonna be dead honest with you, like I always am, of course, but I've tried masks like this in the past and they're good, but they are eye-wateringly expensive. The Omnilux is way more affordable, and I mean, if you were to go into a salon and get this sort of treatment done, it would set you back a lot of money, and by the time you've done a few of those sessions, you will have been able to pay for this anyway, and you can obviously use this for the rest of your life. Like, if we're to initiate girl masks, this basically pays for itself after a while. There's literally clinical studies that show that using a mask like this can help with the production of collagen, so I'm just like, can I wear it 24/7? I want to look like I'm fresh at the womb. No, that would actually be terrifying. But yeah, I use it every other day for 10 minutes in the morning. It's the easiest thing you can do to hack your skin. And so if you guys do want to check out the Omnilux Contour Face Mask, then I'll leave a link to it down below, and I'll also put my discount on screen now. Oh, I love technology. I feel like I need more headbands. Can you guys link me to some of your favorite headbands, please? We haven't zhuzhed up the collection in a while. So yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of potential dupes today. There's not even any point. I was going to say, can you guys guess what this is supposed to be a dupe of? It's obvious. So many of these products, honestly, I don't know how they can get away with this. But as you can probably tell, this here is supposed to be a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter stuff that everyone seems to be duping. The Charlotte Tilbury one normally retails for £39. This one, check my notes, was £13. They also had a few other products on the website, like they had a complete copy of the Milk Primer, so let me know if you guys want me to try that out. But also, I do want to do a side-by-side comparison of all the dupes on one side versus all the original products on the other, so let me know if you guys want to see that. I might actually film that later on this week. Sometimes I make the mistake of putting this all over my face, and they're a lot more pigmented than I thought they were going to be. Ooh, it does look very similar. Oh my gosh. I literally look like a lighthouse right now. Like, if I was in the middle of the ocean, the boats would be like, ah yes, there's the land. But no, it's just me being like, hello. I mean, I know for a fact there are other brands that do this for even cheaper, but as far as this goes, it's a good dupe, and it's really like heavy glass packaging as well. It's very, very similar. And for reference, I got this in the shade light medium 3.5. We're now going to move on to brows, and I feel like everyone at this point has copied, or at least tried to copy, the Refi Brow Sculpt. I love that stuff. I have, however, found other products that do work just as well, or sometimes better, and are cheaper. But I do appreciate that they have put this in pink packaging, as opposed to like the Refi neutral packaging. So, well done, MCoBeauty, I guess. Like, this really is the epitome of copying your friend's homework, but just changing a few words. You guys can see that there. Even like down to just the applicator, which I know looks like a normal spoolie, but this could honestly be from Refi. If we do this, like, they really did something with this applicator. Look at them. You like that? You like my eyebrows? I really want to start doing a series, maybe on like TikTok or Instagram or something, but I really want to start doing a series where I just try out like every brow gel imaginable, because you guys know, with my long eyebrow hairs, I really struggle to find anything that will actually glue them down and make them look good. So let me know if you want to see that as part of a series. Oh, it's good. I haven't used the Refi one for ages, but that's like the same. Oh no, I might start buying this, because the Refi one is normally, I think, around £18, and this one's £10, and I can just get it in Superdrug. I'm sorry. Okay, it does leave the tiniest bit of a white cast. Can you see this eyebrow is ever so slightly lighter? but it's like, it's negligible. Okay, we now have a foundation sort of product, or this is more, I suppose, like a skin tint. Now, this is supposed to potentially dupe the Ilia skin tint stuff, which I've never tried, so we're just kind of going in blind with this one. But it's the Miracle Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I've also heard that apparently this is similar to the L'Oreal tinted stuff, water cream. Is it called that? I love the product. I just can't remember what it's called, but I'll maybe insert a picture of it here. I've heard it's supposed to be similar to that, but also it's like kind of the same price. So this was £13, and I actually think everything from MCoBeauty is under £15, so not bad. You know what I did notice though the other day? The drugstore is getting kind of wild. Like, I went into Superdrug the other day, and I'm pretty sure I saw a product from e.l.f. that was like £22 or £25 or something crazy. That's like falling into high-end prices. But don't worry, my friends, I've got your back. I've got so many videos coming where products are like £3 or less. Some of them are £1. There's a pound eye makeup video coming up soon. All right, let's try this. Does she have coverage? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, it's kind of matching the tan. We can lighten it up. Okay, that has sunk in instantly. Oh, that's lovely. It's just evened me out, but it hasn't added any extra texture or anything. You know that foundation look? This hasn't done that. It's just added a little bit of color and just smoothed everything out a little bit. So let me know if you guys have tried the Ilia stuff, if that is what this is supposed to be a dupe of. So they also had another foundation, and I didn't realize because the packaging looked a little bit different, but that was supposed to be a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. So let me know if you guys want me to try that out as well. Okay, this looks pretty great, but I look mildly insane, so I need some concealer. Thankfully, I bought two. Oh, poor Tarte, man, because this must be the most duped concealer of all time, the Tarte Shape Tape. I mean, this isn't even the Tarte Shape Tape. This is just the MCoBeauty one, and it's called the Instant Concealer. I think I actually saw an article where Tarte was mad at MCoBeauty for even using like a similar lid on the packaging. I mean, you can't blame them. But also as the consumer, you can't blame us if we then want to buy the cheaper product. Okay, let's try this one first. See how much coverage we've got just on the inner corner. Okay, we'll just pat that in. There's coverage, don't get me wrong, but I don't feel like it is as good as Tarte. There's Tarte suddenly breathing a sigh of relief. Maybe we need a second layer. Okay, it's quite nice. Okay, before I go all in with that one, because I know it's got coverage, I do want to try out this one here. Now, this strikes me as a NARS dupe. I believe NARS do the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and just the packaging looks so similar here. And just for your guys' reference as well, this Tarte concealer here cost me £7. And the original, I think, cost £29. The original NARS concealer cost £28, and this one cost me £7.50. This is called the Brighten and Perfect Cream Concealer. Ooh, it's very liquidy. Oh wow, it blends out really easily. Oh, and has that got even more coverage? Wow. Okay, I'm actually blown away by that. Buy that. I feel like most people probably look at this one and go out and buy this. Buy this one. I'm so bright and shiny right now. Okay, we now start moving into the realm of serious potential dupage here. This is obviously a potential copy for the Charlotte Tilbury contour, even down to the little sponge. So this cost me £12, and the Charlotte Tilbury ones normally retail for £30. Oh, it looks like a good color. The Charlotte Tilbury one that I have, to be fair, and granted, there's obviously loads of different shades, but the one that I have is a little bit too cool toned. Let's try a little bit of this. It's basically the same. I'm always like, I love Charlotte Tilbury, right? I love the brand. I love so many products. I am on their PR list. Very, very lucky to be on it. However, there are some products that are incredible, okay? I think some of the foundations are difficult to be duped. I like the powder. More on that in a second. But like, honestly, and this should scream very loudly, like, I'm on the PR list and I still prefer dupes sometimes. I would love to remain on the PR list, Charlotte Tilbury. Thank you so much. Love you so much. But basically, this looks really, really similar. Sorry, Charlotte. She's not watching. But if she is, hi, darling. I'm actually not able to keep this makeup on all day today because I have to take it off in a second for something. But when we do the side-by-side comparison, we can do a full wear test. So you know how I mentioned that I really like the Charlotte Tilbury powder? This, I mean, like, can you see? It's got, like, the label on the top. But, like, it's giving the bottom of the Charlotte Tilbury one. So this one does look nicer, but come on. Okay, so I got it in the shade medium. The Charlotte Tilbury one retails for £49. This one retails for $12. I would just be in a permanent state of anxiety if I was this brand. I'd be waiting on the lawsuits. This is like one of the only pressed powders that I actually really like. Ooh, that looks really healthy. Okay, it's blurring out my pores a little bit here. So far, so good. Like I said, I'll be testing everything out as a side-by-side comparison soon, but just on its own, I quite like this powder. And you know I'm picky. You know I'm so picky when it comes to powders. So the fact that I like this and it's a pressed powder, that's pretty major. I feel like I'm about to be dropped from so many PR lists. Yeah, that's done a pretty good job of mattifying me down. But you can still see as well where I put the filter stuff at the beginning. There's still a little bit of a glow. So this blush here cost me £10 and this looks suspiciously similar to Dior's £35 blusher that went viral everywhere a few years ago. Now I couldn't get it in like the bright pink shades, which just for reference looks like this from Dior. Like, do we see what we mean here? But I did manage to get it in this coral color and it looks really pretty. It does say that it's a pH powder blush. What do you mean? Like, it just looks like a standard powder blush to me. Like, it doesn't seem to be changing color on my skin. I hope it doesn't because I'm about to put this all over my face. So I haven't worn like a peachy corally blusher for a really long time. I got it in the shade Peach Pop. It's quite subtle, but it was either this or like a really dark kind of like berry red tone, which I don't normally love. Can I be honest with you guys? This just seems like a normal blush to me. It's nice enough, but I mean, even with the Dior blush, I don't really think it's like the most amazing formula. It was just the fact that it was this bright color and I think Kylie Jenner was wearing it, so everyone went crazy. Maybe the other version of this, like the brighter pink version, is better, but this is something I would maybe expect to pay, I don't know, £5 for. But it's nice, like it's fine. It's just, there's nothing wow about it. We've got another one of these little squeezy tubes, and this is one of the products that everyone is saying is like actually better than Charlotte Tilbury. So this is called their Highlight and Glow Beauty Wand. And again, this was £12 and the original is usually £30. I always get scared with these things. Oh, that's such a nice color. I feel like the product in this is a bit thicker. Oh my God, it's actually so intense. Wait. Oh, it's pretty. Really, really nice. You can see it just adds a little bit more life back into your skin. I feel like maybe I do ever so slightly prefer like the thickness of the Charlotte Tilbury one, but for almost a third of the price, like you are getting such a nice finish here. Okay, the setting spray that I have isn't the one that I wanted because the one that I wanted looked like a total rip-off, I should say dupe, we're being nice here, a total rip-off dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury one. They are really coming for Charlotte Tilbury. However, when I looked into this, people are saying that this is supposed to be a dupe of the Urban Decay All Night Setting Spray, which by the way, a little bit of controversy. They partnered up with Skindinavia, which is like a totally different brand, to make the setting spray, which I've loved for years. I believe they're now no longer working with each other, and Skindinavia had the patent for the like setting spray basically. So Urban Decay have now kind of like reformulated and made their own. But I'm like, is it going to be as good? Because I love that stuff. You guys know I do. So we'll see if this is a dupe for the Urban Decay. Where's the spray? There we go. I mean, it's got a really nice mister. Whoa, there's something in that makes me just... Okay, we're going to move on to mascara now because MCo don't have any sort of like eyeshadow palettes, or at least they didn't on the Superdrug website, but maybe they'll come out with some. I don't know, but we're going to go straight in with mascara. As you can see, I just put a little bit of my Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer just in my crease, just to do a little something, and I added a little bit of highlighter in my inner corner. Just my usuals. I feel naked otherwise. So we have the Extend Lash Tubing Mascara. Apparently this is a bestseller, and apparently this is very similar to the Glossier, is it the Lash Slick? I've never tried it. I don't really love tubing mascaras. I don't know why. I feel like they're great when you take them off, but I just don't love how they always look on my lashes. But I mean, it says bestseller. And if it is a dupe for the Glossier one, the Glossier normally costs £20, whereas this was £10. The wand is very like underwhelming for me. I don't normally like this sort of wand. Okay, we're gonna move this over to the macro. How you doing? Oh, okay, instantly it's not picking up really anything. I have this one eyelash, and I know this sounds like so like, oh my God, poor me with my long eyelashes, but can you see this little one here? Right in the middle. I think I need to trim it because it just doesn't look cute. Okay, she's natural. And again, I honestly always feel like a bit of an ass saying, oh, but you know, my eyelashes are so long, so just like ignore that. But like, remember the before, okay? So my eyelashes are pretty long anyway. I basically say that because I want you guys to remember, like, it's not like I had like non-existent lashes, and then suddenly I've got this wow after effect. Like, this is the lash serum that's doing this. Goodbye. I don't think I like this. I couldn't control it at all. I had no control over what was happening. Like, my lashes were just going wherever they kind of felt like it. Like, I was trying to pull them outwards a little bit like I normally do, and they just weren't doing it. So, you know what, MCo? Congratulations on this being a bestseller, but I don't get it. Okay, we have a lip liner here that looks suspiciously similar to the Charlotte Tilbury ones. It's even got like this little, I'll show you guys in the cutaway, but this little logo here. How do I even twist this up? Is it a twist up? Am I being stupid? The answer's probably yes. It's stuck. I'm just gonna use it like this because I can't for the life of me figure out how to sharpen it, how to get it pushed up, because it's not going up if I like twist it. Well, hopefully this is enough to line my entire lips. I got this in the shade Very Shelly, by the way. The world's most annoying lip liner, but it's a really pretty color. It looks really, really nice. It's a really nice color. Even with my dodgy application, it's a really pretty color. Then last but not least for lipstick, I have this guy here in the shade Very Shelly again. I actually didn't even realize that I bought them both in the same color. Oh, it's a perfect match. It's literally exactly the same. This is kind of giving Pillow Talk. Did I just unknowingly get the Pillow Talk dupe? We don't even need to talk about the packaging similarities here, do we? But I do want to swatch them next to each other just to see if it is a dupe. So that is the MCoBeauty one. That's Very Shelly. And this is Pillow Talk. This looks maybe a little bit more pinky. Okay, the colors are not the same, but they give off a similar vibe. I do think I slightly prefer the original Pillow Talk, but not bad. And very, very similar. They're even just as weighty as each other. Naughty, naughty. Okay. Wow. Okay guys, my hair's looking a little bit crazy, but I do have to head out in literally like 15 minutes. So I'm gonna leave it here, but let me know what you guys think, because honestly, I feel a little bit like undone. I feel like I could do with more makeup on my face, but that's just standard me. But it looks pretty good. I really, really want to do the side-by-side comparison of like the high-end products versus the MCo dupes. I honestly don't know how brands get away with stuff like this, but I'm not mad. I'm sure the other brands are, but me as the customer, thank you, if anything. Ooh, what are my favorite products of the day? I mean, the brow product is so, so good. I'm so sorry, Rafai. I liked both concealers, but this one honestly kind of blew my mind a little bit. And I've got to hand it to TikTok. This product was honestly really, really good. If you guys have been eyeing up the Charlotte Tilbury Glow ones, I recommend you try this one first. But like, okay, just to cover my own ass, I just want to say, MCoBeauty, if you ever get any legal trouble, like, I'm not involved in this. I'm just the messenger, okay? But anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it here for today's video. Like I said, if you do want me to do a side-by-side comparison of the more high-end products, let me know, because I'm so down to do that and we can do a wear test. If you guys enjoyed this video, as always, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me. And yeah, if there's anything else you guys do want me to try out, let me know in the comments down below and I'll make sure I get around to doing it. But that's it from me. I love you and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.